Hi, this is Rich. Welcome back. I just finished week 101 on taking weight loss drugs. I took this week's shot just a few moments ago. So far, so awesome. Uh, I thought I'd remind everybody, if you're a regular visitor to the channel, you already know, but I thought I'd remind everybody that I started on Wegovy 101 weeks ago, and I took that for 87 weeks and lost a lot of weight, but then I stalled out. I moved over to Mounjaro about Thanksgiving time in 2025, and I've been on that ever since. And right now I am on the 7.5 dosage, which is actually where I started when I transitioned from Wegovy at the max dose. I started out at 5 on Mounjaro and then moved up to 7.5 very quickly, like the next week. The 5 was just a starter dose that the clinic gave me, and then when I got it from my pharmacy, we agreed that we were going to up it to 7.5, and I've been on that ever since. So it's now middle of May, so almost 6 months. Yeah, I think that's about right. And I just met with my doctor, and we talked about whether we should go up or not, and decided that everything seems to be going well, continuing to lose weight, and we'll up the dosage if we need to. We've got lots to go. Apparently I'm only about halfway. I can go all the way up to 15, so there's lots of opportunity to go up if I need to. But right now I'm continuing losing weight. I'm bouncing around a little bit, but I'm on the right trajectory overall. So that's where I'm at. And just a reminder, I have rarely ever had side effects from taking this drug. I think there was one time in the past where I felt a little nauseous, and it was related to taking the drug and then eating a lot of fried foods, I think is what it was, if I remember correctly. But that was a momentary thing. I've had constipation, and there was a period of time when I was taking Miralax, or the Costco equivalent to that. But I don't even do that anymore, right? It's all seems to be fairly routine. So just a couple of weeks, maybe up to a month of taking some Miralax, and then that's it. So overall, I've had a pretty easy experience on these drugs. I think the big thing is that I changed the way I ate, right? I really do. That doesn't mean I'm not messing up once in a while. And when I say mess up, I'm messing up big. I told you about a month ago I ate 6 Snicker bars in about a 20-minute session. That's 1,800 calories, and I felt awful physically doing that, and I felt awful emotionally doing that. And then a couple of weeks ago, I did virtually the same thing. I ordered a food on using the Instacart service. Great service. I loved using that, especially when my car was not with me. My car was in the shop, so I needed to be able to get food. I thought, well, I'll just order it. And it suggested I order a dozen of those cookies that the deli bakes, that they're fresher than just the shipping them in via truck. I think they come in and they take the cookie dough and just make them there. And I ate all 12 in about 5 hours. So again, I can't be trusted on stuff like that. I'm really struggling to try to figure out what to do about snacking, because I can't be trusted. I can't have a lot of snacks around. So we'll see how that goes. But that's how I'm doing. It's interesting. I wanted to take just a brief moment to let you know how I'm doing, because people ask me this all the time, and I answer it, and I realize that I haven't talked about that on this channel for a while. They're just saying, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Do you feel different? And the answer is a resounding yes. I feel so much better now. I'm not at my goal weight, obviously. I've still got more to go, but I think I look thinner. I've had many people, both on the channel and in person in real life. Yeah, I actually talk to people in real life too. Tell me my face looks thinner, and I think it does. And especially if you go back and look at the original, I think in 2 weeks, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to show you what I look like starting out and what I look like 2 years later. So if you want to look great, if you don't, that's okay, because you're going to see it in a couple weeks. But it's a dramatic. I think it's pretty dramatic. I think it's a pretty dramatic change. I noticed that my shoes fit better. I kid you not. There were shoes that were too tight. They weren't wide enough, and now they fit better. So I don't know if I'm carrying just a ton of fat in my feet. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. And also my hat fits better. My hat was tight and now it's looser. So again, I didn't think your head size changed at all. I didn't think that was impacted by anything, but apparently I'm a fathead. So I don't know. Anyhow, and I say the same things and I make jokes about it, but I'm actually being serious. That when I used to, when I was at my tippy top weight, and that was actually more than what I started this program on. I lost weight to start this program. But when I was at my tippy top weight, if I dropped something to the floor, I thought long and hard about picking it up. I would have to brace myself. I'd have to make sure there was something very sturdy that I could lean on. If I was at home, I would run and get the pair of kitchen tongs and pick it off the floor that way, or I'd kick it to the side, or something like that. It was I certainly couldn't get down on the floor and get back up. Right, if I had to kneel down and then stand up, that was a struggle. That was an immense struggle, and it's not anymore. And I can go up in my house. I've got just that one step to get in the house. It's a step on the stoop, and then you're in the house. Before it was, get a running start at it and hold on to the wall, and I have actually in my garage I have a handle that I would grab onto, and now I just walk up. I walk down without holding on to anything. And I know for people who are of reasonable weight, and maybe not even skinny, but people that are reasonable weight, they don't understand what I'm talking about. They say, and you do what? You don't hold on to the rail when you walk down that one step? What? Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Well, if you're really, really heavy, like I have been, that is amazing because you can't do it, right? It's too much coming down on your knees, too much coming down on your legs, and you're not strong enough to be able to support that, and you're going to fall down when you go down those steps. So, so that's how I've been feeling, and I feel great, and I'm hopeful that I'm just going to continue to lose weight and get down to where I'm just a normal size or the right size person. Anyhow, you didn't come to hear me talk about how I'm doing. Well, maybe you did, right? Maybe that's actually the reason you come. But you're staying for the fun. I told you a couple of weeks ago that I had to go to urgent care because I sliced my finger when I was making dinner. And it bled all night, and I had to go to the urgent care on a Saturday morning. I did it again. I didn't cut myself this time. This time I drank a bottle of invisible ink. I drank a whole bottle of invisible ink. I went to the ER, and it took me all day to be seen. Long wind up for that, huh? Oh, and a coworker, he's retiring. I have a coworker who's retiring, and this is true. He said he's going to go and get a different job. He's retiring. He's still a young man, but he says he's going to get a part-time job hanging mirrors. He's going to get a part-time job hanging mirrors. He says he can really see himself in that job. Oh. All right. Anyhow, how did I do this week? Well, I lost another 4 pounds. That brings me down a total of 55 pounds on Mounjaro since Thanksgiving of 2025. 87 pounds additional from Wegovy. That's a total of 142 pounds in 101 weeks. 142 pounds. I'll see you next week.